with 8 single serving packets that I'd never seen before. And that is still good until June of next year. That's crazy. Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, it is a dried product, so
It
it's probably
is,
gonna
but
last quite a bit.
I think it's just the fact that, like, I haven't had to buy hot chocolate mix in literal years.
Hmm.
So it's just really funny. I'm gonna eat some trail mix.
Wow.
I have almonds and raisins and pecans.
Yummy. I put down quite a bit of clean spray onto my floor, and it's very wet, and I think this is a job for Mom.
We've both been having yucky problems today.
Yeah.
Today I got out of bed to feed Stanley, and I
Mm-hmm.
found out he has, like, just expelled some sort of, like, spit on my carpet.
Yeah.
And I was like, he very rarely throws up,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes he'll just, like, cough up some spit, and I'm like, dude, why'd you do that? And then he's just like,
Standard yucky catness. Standard
literally.
kitty cat yuckiness.
He never does, like, hairballs, so maybe it's like that kind of, but without the hair. I don't know.
I know earlier I went to my parents' house to watch their pets for I went over for like an hour or two. I went and I did my laundry for free because fuck paying money to do laundry.
Mm-hmm.
I know you pay the water bill and shit and all that. That's indirect, so it doesn't count.
Right.
God, I want my own washer dryer. Anyway, I went over there and their cat Valius was like yakking. He was like trying to yak, but I guess it like wasn't working, so I was over there. Just like smacking his back to get him to like whatever he needed in that situation. And I mean, it worked.
Aww.
He got up and he walked away from the situation.
Aww.
He threw up like a little bit, but
Yeah.
he was
That happens.
I think me smacking on his back helped him. I do this to cats sometimes when I see them like gagging, and it seems to stop them. So
Yeah.
I'll continue to do it to cats, and they'll continue to like not throw up, or maybe they will throw up, and I'll just smack them on the back a little bit.
And this morning, I have reason to believe that the reason that Stanley, like, called up some spit or whatever, I have reason to believe that the reason that happened is because I was tossing him off of the bed, like, literally. This man.
You shook him up.
It is 5:45. It's not even 6. The sun is down.
You got him
And
shook.
This man would not leave me the fuck alone. So I'm literally like soda bottle. He's crawling up behind my head. I'm picking him up, throwing him off the bed. He jumps back on the bed. He's batting at my nose. Come up, throw him off the bed. I think I threw him off the bed in a very short time frame 3 times in a row, and I think that might have been when he went over and threw up on my carpet.
Little bit your own damn fault then.
He was like, oh, God. I can't let him
me
win.
And my fun time riding a roller coaster like 15 times.
Yeah. But after that, see, that's why I think that's when he threw up, because after I threw him off the bed like 3 times, he didn't bug me for a little bit. And then when he did jump back onto my bed, he just laid down with me and was purring and having a nice time. So I think he realized that being a nuisance to me is also being a nuisance to his health. Oh, babe. Why are you licking the chair? Stop it.
One of these days I'll come see him.
Mm-hmm. Have to meet him. He's the sweetest. My good friend Lee got to meet Stanley a couple weeks ago and had a grand time doing it.
Wow.
So, honestly, I thought that it was like a magical experience. I wasn't the one experiencing it, but I was witnessing it, and it seemed like a magical experience. So, book your tickets now. Sign up online. Season passes are on sale, etc., etc.
One of these days I'm just gonna DM you and I'll just be like, hey, I'm at the airport, come pick me up.
That's fine. As long as you have determined beforehand that I can probably have time to pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
If you text me and I'm like,
listen,
listen,
at work. I'll do it while you're at work, so you have to leave work and come get me.
Yeah, right. Call the office and be like, oh my god.
I got a valid teacher license in the state of Ohio. You can bring me to work with you. It's fine.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my god. I just got an awful phone call. I need to pick up my dear friend from the airport. And you were like, oh, go. And I'll come back and I'll have you with me. And I'll be like, what are you doing?
We already got coverage for what you were supposed to do. Why are you back?
Like, no. I left for like an hour. I need a buddy to make up. So 2 people is 2 times, right? 2 people, that's 2 minutes per minute. We're fine.
I can show you my federal background check and everything. I'm good to be here.
Just bring it with you. That's way too funny. And of course we'd swing by and pick Stanley up on the way. They'd be like, what are you doing with the cat? And I'd be like, hello? He's coming to school with me. He has to. Look at him. He needs an education. Just look at him. He doesn't know anything.
He's 14 years old and you never enrolled him in school.
He's been alive for 14 years and he's learned nothing. He can barely get the treats out of my hand when I feed him treats. let alone do basic arithmetic. Stanley has no idea what 1 plus 1 equals.
Nope.
Don't even get me started on 2 plus 2. Literally my emotional support, Stanley. Genuinely 100%. I wish I could bring Stanley with me, like, literally everywhere. And not, like, as an emotional support animal, not, like, because I need him, just because I want to bring him with me. I think he would really like it. Like, they don't make those, like, cat backpacks big enough for him, but if they did, I would take him everywhere. If you can find me a jumbo cat backpack, I will literally, I don't even know what I'll do. Because I think he would love that shit. Cat backpacks for a cat that's about... let me get my tape measure.
He's about the size of a microwave.
He's pretty big, yeah. Stanley. Yeah. He's laying down right now. But I estimate he's about 16 inches long and maybe like toe to shoulder, like 10 to 12 inches tall. He's a big cat. How wide are you? Right now he's laying down and the distance between his like knees or hips or whatever is 10 inches.
Damn.
You're a big cat. He's so big. I love him.
It'll be so sad the day that I do finally make it to your house and meet Stanley. I'll be like, oh, Stanley, hi. And he'll be probably a little frightened because I'm a stranger, and I'll be like, oh, I know you, but you have no way to conceptualize me.
No. He loves strangers. Like, he is wary of like people that are overly loud and like moving a lot. Like he
Mm.
doesn't dislike children, but if the children are like running around and screaming, he will go hide. But
Mm-hmm.
any like new adult he meets, he just has to have a moment to be like, "Oh, hello, who are you?" And then sniff them and be like, "Okay, yeah, you can pet." And then he's good.
Wow.
He's a sweet, sweet boy. He never met a
Mm.
hand that he doesn't want to be pet by or steal food from. No, you don't steal food. You're a sweet boy. You try to, from me only. But you don't steal. You don't actually eat it. That means that he just thinks about stealing. That's all.
Mm-hmm. And thought crimes don't count.
And thought crimes don't count. Exactly. You hear that, Stanley? You can think about stealing as long as you want, and you can stretch your little noggin out as far as possible to steal the ham off of my sandwiches. But as long as it just remains like a concept for you, then it doesn't bad, and you'll go to heaven. Okay? If there is such a thing as heaven, Stanley is going automatically. On account of he's the best. If there's not a heaven, they'll make one just for him.
Yeah.
And all his favorite things and people will go there with him.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll share on stream what I was talking about the other day in BC about my one of my frustrations with cats. I've had many cats throughout the years, and occasionally they've gotten slight colds, and I've always been frustrated with the fact that I can't tell them how to blow their nose. I have no way to communicate that to them that it'll help. Like, oh, I know your nose must be so stuffy and uncomfortable, and I know exactly how we could make it better. I have no way to convey that information to you. We don't get our language.
So just
You know a couple words like dinner, or you perhaps know snack or treat, but you don't know, hey man, blow real hard out of only one nostril.
They don't know Snot Rocket.
Mm-mm.
The world we live in. I never had like a cold, as far as I know. Like I've never had like family be like sneezing and wet eyes and dry nose and all that shit. Like that's never happened. But I think he has seasonal allergies.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'll have like a couple weeks where he'll be just chilling, and then all of a sudden he sneezes like 3 times in a row, and then he's good for like a week. I think it's really funny. My dad's always like, "Whoa, whoa, what's happening to him?" I'm like, I don't know, he got some dust in his nose. Can I come upstairs with me? Oh, I know what you want dinner. It's not time for that.
Not yet, young man.
Not yet, young man. Get up there. In contrast with this morning, I'm gonna pick you up and throw you onto the bed so you can sit with me, because otherwise you're gonna sit here open by the stairs. There you go, little buddy. Of course you can sit on my lap. Don't mind if you do. He's just this little thing. See the screen okay? Ready to watch video game? We've drawn this out long enough. I finished eating my churro mix. Further by numbers, thank you for having great music. Good night. Good night, VLC Media Player.
Good night, Goon.
Good night, Goom. Good evening, Capcom licensed by Nintendo. So good
Wow.
to see you again. All right. We're in fucking court still. God damn it. We'll never get free. I'm pretty sure this is the second day of trial, right? This is like the beginning of the second day, or is this the beginning of the third day?
I
The
think this
first.
is the third day.
Wait, it was Gumshoe and the ventriloquist guy and the clown?
And we did Mo. Yeah, we did the clown.
Or was Mo? No, this must only be the second day. Because I think all three of those guys were in the first day. I think it was Gumshoe and then Ben, and then we had a break, and then we did Mo. And then I think we went and investigated, and now we're here today. And they're gonna show us, what the fuck is his name? Acro. And probably fucking whatever her name is. Ugh, she makes me so mad. I don't even want to remember her name. I'm sure they'll tell me. They'll tell me before we're even in the damn courtroom, I'm sure. By the way, it's December 30th, and it's almost 10. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. That's miserable. You don't seem like you don't seem like you are usual sparkling self today. That's a typo. We're already doing typos. You got this one?
Yes.
You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. Phoenix, right? Typos, Mozo. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Fucking Regina, I knew it. What'd I say? Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. That's a carton. Regina! How fabulous. My sweetie pie princess.
Go to hell.
You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Oh, Moe. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? Maybe if they kill him, he might fly as a ghost. It's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? You thought the same shit earlier, so don't even act like you know. Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is. This could be related to the fact that she's 16 years old. Funny that. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Ay, ay, ay. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? I wish Nick was here. Top of the morning to ya. Ooh, hey. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Ooh. Oh. Top of the morning to you, governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Ooh, attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Aha, aha, aha. Here, Max. Are you a prison? Have some milk. Oh my, thank you.
Why is everyone giving this guy milk?
This is the country boy. It makes him feel safe. So how are you today, Mr. White? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real criminal. You mean Acro? Maybe? I don't know. I kind of assumed it was you, man. Huh? You think he did it? Careful. Used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. All I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is. I'm used to it already. This means that I won't be able to press him like I can at other witnesses. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. The only way we'll get past Acro into the truth.
I was gonna say, because we don't normally do that, but no, we don't.
Yeah, we don't normally do.
Eventually.
Yeah, you're right, but it's gonna be tough. Don't I know it? Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the Huh?
Why is everyone speaking so ominously?
I don't know. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. That's fair. I don't think she realizes that he's dead.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Let's make sure Regina watches. Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? Needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
And I don't...
All right, into the courtroom.
Okay.
Court number 2, 10 a.m. All right. The court is now in session in the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. Oh? What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about how we saw him flying and we aren't sure if it was him or not.
Yeah, he like flew up past the window or whatever. Order, order. I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need still arises. In fact, my detectives stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Baby, we're gonna have the Blue Badger too. Or Gumshoe. Very well. Please call your witness to the stand. Gumshoe, I miss him. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Hey, man. I do enjoy him. Too bad he might be the killer.
Yeah.
Name and occupation. And Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus.
You know, it's not often that we get a straight answer for that question.
It's true. He's busy trying to hide his secrets. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. Hi, Allie! Thank you for petting Stanley. I'm also petting Stanley right
hi,
now.
Allie.
He's at my lap. My sweet, sweet boy. My sweet, sweet little guy. Luckily, we should be at the end of this goddamn case, so you came at the right time. My room is on the 3rd floor window. 3rd floor crime scene is below my window. The night of crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. What you witnessed. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. This picture. And a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactic. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. He hangs out with birds. He must be cool. He might be the killer, but I don't know. But I do like his birds and his general vibe.
So here's the thing, though. Sometimes bird people are fucking crazy.
That's true. That's very true. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was streaming. That reminds me, I spent like 30 minutes fixing my stupid alerts on my stream because I forgot like every single time that I got a follow or anything like that, that the reason it was broken was because I was using Word files which don't work anymore as of like a year and a half ago, maybe longer. So all that shit's fixed now. So if you do any shit that is gonna make an alert happen, you'll see my little bird mascot and hear the beautiful sounds of fossil fighters. Is how it used to be back in the day. And then it broke, and then I didn't fix it. So now it's fixed. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was streaming. Witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Hold it!
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. I love the way she constructs sentences. It just rolls off the tongue. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. She knows. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Don't bring him up right now! You're going to upset him!
Friend.
You're going to upset him! I still don't think he's dead. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Ms. Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Yup. He did say that.
That shit makes no sense.
Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Because people can't fucking fly.
Because people can't fly. It's just the truth. You know who can fly? These birds.
Wow.
But that's all. I mean, there's other animals, but... Just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Okay, wait, so did we find out if I'm allowed to press? Or if they're gonna kill me if I do that? Just after 10 p.m., he was resting in his bed. I heard a loud thump noise from outside the window. Later, I saw someone flying right by my window. Max Galactica, I only saw him from behind, but that's fine. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Acro must be lying about things, huh? Of course he is. Now that the challenge will be to expose his lies in court. Well, put the pedal to the metal, Nick. I guess I'll try pressing. I did save, so there shouldn't be a problem. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close the curtains? ... The lying liar lies because he is a foolish fool. Amen. I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Aw, he was happy for like a moment. Around the time I heard a loud thump noise. I don't like large thump noise. That doesn't make sense. It's a loud. Anyway. The room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside. I was indeed. Big ears. Pressing hacker doesn't seem to get results. Something was contradictory with what he just said. I'm sure it's fine. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. I can find a clear contradiction. Tread lightly. That's what I'm saying. we're not gonna keep going if it's not anything. And a few moments later I saw someone flying right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure. That's fair. Well, setting aside the possibility of the mannequin, an action figure is plausible.
Why is that the more plausible option?
Because, like, listen, right? When we see that one shot where Max is saying that he was in the, whatever, Mr. Barry's room, and he's, like, leaving, and Max is sitting there, all his clothes, like his hat and his robe, are on, like, a stand.
Yeah.
So what if he just, like, brought the stand with him? It was like,
Maybe.
Or, I don't know, like something like that. Whatever. Anyway, you have no need to mince words with Mr. B, right? Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. It's fine. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. I like to find clear contradiction. Lightly. With Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's what it was. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see these humans fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Thank you for using Sockpen's Frogger in my chat. You get a gold star for that. You get a gold star for that one. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the front. The white roses on the front. Ah, he's bringing up that there were no white roses. He's saying that there definitely, probably, possibly weren't any white roses. Which is important because Mo did not see white roses. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. more I press him, the less results I seem to get. Maybe there was something fishy with this latest bit of testimony. This is the one that I would think is messed up. Like, the thing with the symbols is always really weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna say anything yet because I know I have one more statement to press. That time he said I better not overdo it, instead of I better tread lightly. That also makes me think that that's the one. Anyway, he thought he was dreaming. I hit the wrong button. There we go. When did you start thinking that what you saw wasn't a dream?
Objection!
That's not important.
Objection!
Yes, it is.
I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness's memory. Just to make sure, let's ask the witness. Ow! Objection. Sustained.
No.
Don't sustain that! That girl must be lying about things, huh? Yep. Thoroughly. What is that? That kind of screenshot Brooke. I fucking forgot about that weird emote of that, like, deli. Isn't that a deli from, like, Wayne's hometown or something?
Some shit like that.
Forgot about that fucking emote. See, I saw someone flying right by the window. I saw him from behind, but that's like. Let me look at my evidence real quick because. Ay, ay, ay. I suppose I'll save and then start pressing it further. I'm gonna start with the one that had the different dialogue because that was the one I was skeptical of already. I think there's a contradiction here. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
Objection!
There's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? Oh god. Maybe. I don't know if I do.
This is the one about only seeing her behind, right?
Yeah. Which I assume is the right one. It has different dialogue. And also I was skeptical of it in the first place because, like, yeah, I didn't see no roses, but I saw the other two.
I'm trying to think on how I can give this hint, but perhaps reading descriptions of items.
Description. Got it. The hat we know there's only one of. They're his three famous symbols. You know them. His big stupid hat. I saw him from the back, so you might not have seen the rose.
he did see the hat on Matt.
You did see the hat,
Presumably.
presumably. Well, this weird missing statue has a hat. I know that for sure. And the statue is, like I said, missing. Hey, this doesn't have white roses. This looks like evidence to me. But I don't know if they'll like this outright. Sometimes they're like, oh, you showed that too soon. You're supposed to send some other thing. I already see this. What in the world is this? Ow! You just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What don't I get? You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. I'm sorry, I have to bluff. I don't know anything. Another wrong your. What is with the writing of this case? Ay ay ay. More typos.
Getting it. Got it.
Thank you. Good lord. Says you, reloads the game. Straight towards a guilty verdict. You were what? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court. Whoops. In my defense, I was not bluffing. Phoenix just didn't know what I was cooking. That's all. I'm surprised they didn't take away my health. Literally, you are client. I think I'm cooking with the statue, but I know that's not what I'm supposed to do yet. The description of items. There's only one of his stupid hats, and they found it at the crime scene. Wait, so if he left with his stupid hat, then they wouldn't have found it.
Yippee.
Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow you. It clearly, contradicts the, I thought. You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. He killed me.
Wait. Hang on. Shouldn't that have been right? What did you present that on?
Oh, wait! I forgot to... Hold on, I forgot to do the, Damn it, I screwed it up. I hit present without doing the further...
Oh.
shit. That was my
I was
fault.
like, wait, that should be right.
I gotta hit press. And then I gotta hit the speed up button. Ay, ay, ay. I completely forgot. And then I gotta say there's a contradiction. Huge contradiction with the testimony that was given. There's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. Right, let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence of a contradiction? Yeah, it just took me a moment to realize. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The still cat. What about the still cat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window.
You're
Well-
digging yourself a hole.
You should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. That's true, Phoenix. You gotta be a little more sensitive, man.
Careful.
Just looking
careful.
outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame because you would have noticed the still cat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Oh no. Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's still cat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has two still cats? Oh no, quite the opposite. No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been sitting on the stand. Order, order.
Objection!
Like always, someone has to open their mouth before thinking. Hey, Stanley. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Let me think about this for a second.
Oh, and I will
Max?
tell you, look, you are on the third day of the trial.
Is it really? What the hell? What am I thinking? Okay, let me think about this. Acro was not dreaming. I know that. I think saying Acro was the real culprit would be stupid. But I'm trying to think of why he would have a grudge against Max.
But you were thinking that Acro might be.
I was thinking that he might be the culprit. I was also thinking that he might not like Max very much. But I don't remember why, because that was like last week.
I don't think we ever established why. At least I don't remember.
Right. Well, I don't have a way to back that up. I also don't have a way to back up that he's the real culprit, but honestly, Phoenix has done worse, so... Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? He has cross-examined a parrot, straight up. Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, they accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. That's what his name was, Russell. For some reason, I thought it was like Craig. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to remember how to try and grab an audience's hearts and minds. And also, you're a clown. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest club in the book. Really? Come on, Judge. If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's playing with birds. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary. He is staying rather calm and collected. I like this bird pecking his face.
I love when they do shit with the Phoenix on the Sprite stand.
Yeah.
Or
Do you have
Phoenix
any
on the stand
response?
Sprite.
Yeah. Do you have any response to the defense accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? I mean, you don't necessarily have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent, I suppose. Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. If that's true.
Hey, we are an equal opportunity court. You can be a murderer.
I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder of all things... Okay, here's my new idea. I think that Acro dropped this fucking chest on his head. I think that's what happened. I think it fell from the third floor and hit him in the head, and that was his blunt force trauma to the head, and then he collapsed over it, and that's why there's no other footprint. And then Acro just kind of threw the hat on the ground. or Russell Berry was like bringing it with him. See, even a silver. Oh my god. On Karma, sliver. You mean sliver, not silver. Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. Get this typo? Good lord.
Yep.
We're swimming in them. We're swimming in them tonight. This is typos nation. I don't remember all these typos. What the fuck? I think it's just this case. Honestly, this case sucks. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? You're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery. That's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro was unable to stand under his own power. The defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro has an accomplice! What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Oh god, don't ask me more questions! Probably. Honestly, it was probably Mo, if anything. But I don't know. I don't know. That's scary. I think Ben hates Mo. No, not Mo. Ben hates Max more than Mo does, but honestly, I think all of them hate him. So I wouldn't be surprised if all three of them work together to fucking kill this guy. Hi, Zag.
Oh, hi, Zag.
Translators really rushed through this one because they were fed up with it. I believe it. I believe it 100%. This case sucks.
I don't remember if this is true or not, but I know people used to say that this case was written in like one night by Shu Takumi.
Perhaps.
Dog,
I just know that
believe
it's
it.
bad. I guess
It's
he must have
really
had an
not
accomplice.
good. The good news is that every case after this is better, even the bad ones.
Good.
Mhm.
It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. You don't say. Not good, not good. This isn't going to end well. Don't tell me you think you're gonna get off easy. What? Must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. You mean like the clue sound? The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. You're right. Seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I understand, Your Honor. Gulp. Very well, let's continue. Perchance would happen to be Acro's accomplice. Don't ask me that. I don't know. I'm bluffing. You gotta be nice to me.
You can't just say for chance.
It was Max. I can't just say per chance. Stop. That fucking post. Really well written essay. Alright. Let's think. That is in a coma. Acro is the guy we're talking about. So it's this page minus Maya and Franziska and Max and Gumshoe. And the dead guy.
What if it was
Yeah.
Gumshoe?
I don't think
about
it was Gumshoe. We have Ben, Regina, and Mo. So, if we assume that everyone else was telling the truth, and Ben was waiting outside to see Regina, and Mo was in his room getting ready for Betty Bye, then the only person we don't have accounted for is Regina. Right? And
I
honestly-
suppose so.
And honestly,
But why would Regina kill her dad?
I don't think she would. That's why I'm like, honestly, I don't think she would do that. And it doesn't match up with the shit she's been talking about. Even though she has a strange disconnect with the concept of death. So I know that Mo and Ben, and also Acro, don't like Max very much. Ben is because he's got a crush on the same child that he does. Mo... Gotta bring that up again. Mo because, he likes going to the circus, and he's Italian. Because Mo doesn't like what the circus has turned into, but he, like, understands that he's, like, the reason that it still is around. Stanley, you gotta leave my ass alone. It's 7:19. Okay? I love you, but you cannot be doing this to me right now, okay? Anyway, I mean, I feel like I'm already in, like, a pit. I feel like I'm already screwed. And I've made a wrong turn somewhere. Can someone confirm whether or not I have made a wrong turn?
Yeah, you did.
I have?
Yep.
Yeah, I assume so. Alright, let's just reload the save. Let's get out of here.
We gotta
Let's get out of here. I should have just stuck with my original idea, which is that, Acro dropped the big box on him. Wrong button.
Hit it from the back.
Not the attorney's badge.
Attorney's badge mentioned.
So, am I not... Am I supposed to say that he's the culprit, but that he doesn't have an accomplice? Or am I supposed to say that he has a crush?
Are you asking seriously?
Yes.
Yeah, the first thing. The former.
He's the real culprit, but he's not... He didn't have an accomplice.
Yep.
I think he dropped that big fucking box on his head.
Oh god, I turned on my computer and everything is opening, and I needed to stop.
Stanley, stop. Stanley?
I think Stanley's doing something, if I had to guess.
He's putting his little nails on my arm. Can you leave me alone? No, you're not gonna step on my hair right now. I'm not even doing anything. I don't have any food for you. It's not time to eat. Just chill. Anyway, he straight up did not have an accomplice. He dropped that big box on the guy's head. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. That's another thing too. Like, we don't have a murder weapon. The murder weapon was the box. I'm convinced now. Anyway. Stop it! Don't lick me! Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? Not falling into your trap this time. I'm not letting you manipulate me into thinking there was an accomplice. You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? What the hell are you on about, Mr. Wright? There's no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. What did you make really small? Is that Scorby? Of course it is. Order! What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it.
Never stop
Mr.
gambling.
Phoenix Wright. Never stop gambling, never stop bluffing, never stop lying. This witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Killer!
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingley? He was in his room. What he said. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. There's only one answer to that. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? Yeah. What say you, Mr. Dingley? He doesn't give a shit. He's playing with birds. It's an interesting theory. That's it.
Notice how he
The
doesn't
killers,
confirm or deny.
the killers are always say, "What an interesting concept. What a nice tale you've woven." And it's like, yeah, man, you're the killer. I'm gonna get you to admit it eventually. Welcome back, Zag. I don't know what this is, TBH, but looks like soda can like. Oh, soda can. The killer. Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. It's not impossible. You dropped that big box on his head. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. He didn't go to the scene. He was in his room. And also, stable people can kill people too. Don't rule people out based
He's not
on
the ableist.
exactly. Don't be ruling people out. He could be a killer if he wants to be. You've got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix, right? The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Poe said that he saw Max, didn't he? Prisoner said he witnessed a disabled man commits murder. Yeah, pretty much. Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. It wasn't a human, it was that damn statue. Or the coat rack. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. That's right, too. Doesn't Acro have the damn seasoning bottle in his room? He fucking owns the seasoning bottle. How did he do it? Next course of this legal buffet. Careful, Nick. You mess up here. Right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought and also a save. I gotta give this one a serious save the power and do not turn off and suspending game. And continue from save point. You know? Heard that Acro killed the ringmaster. Killed the ringmaster while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Diglin committed the crime, Mr. Wright. I think if I present evidence now, he'll, be mad at me and I'll lose. But I might be wrong, but, I mean, I'm gonna present some evidence. That doesn't sound very, he doesn't sound very confident, but I'm gonna try anyway. I killed him with the seasoning bottle. I killed him with this box. I don't think they liked that. You think you should cry again, especially before someone gets a chance to say something? Yeah, you're probably right. So as I was saying, this piece of evidence... Stop! Wait, I say! Before you start over, you must be penalized. My bad! No, he got me. I'm turned into Homer Simpson. And if you don't put an end to this funny business, I've got a few more ideas. Okay, well, I can't go back and say I don't have evidence yet, so I guess I have evidence. Surely I do. But did he
You've
use
been on the right track
crime?
before.
Like, why does he use the box? He used the picture
No.
box. He used
No.
used the
Different
bust.
way.
Oh, my new idea. He had this thing on a string, and he threw it at him, and then he reeled it back up like a fishing rod. That's my new idea.
Take that!
What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-size, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Oh yeah, and he's super strong! Yeah! Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. Okay, so the Ringmaster had the box already. And then Acro throws this thing out the window, clonks him on the head with it, and then reels it back in. And Mo saw that and was like, well, I didn't see the roses, because this thing doesn't wear the roses. But I definitely saw him in his stupid hat, and his stupid cloak. And he flew up into the air, back into fucking Acro's window. Boom. I know everything. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Black with his ample bust. His big, huge bust. Order, order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? Rather simple crime. If you were stuck in a wheelchair.
Objection!
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. I mean,
Not really.
no.
I mean, it's a little tricky, but
It just takes some, like, enabling, man. This one, Karma, you're sounding kind of ableist right now, if I'm being honest. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like a bust. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? He doesn't like them, is making his birds fly away. Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro, you can't run away from things. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Right? What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? I've never heard of such a thing. When Karma, he's just using this testimony as a... Is that how ruse is spelled, or is that rouse? No, ruse is just R-U-S-E, isn't it?
yeah.
Come
USD
on!
is how you spell ruse.
Ay,
And the typos you know.
Zag, that's the third typo since we started this section. We've been playing for like half an hour, 40 minutes, and we've seen 3 typos. And 2 of them were using the wrong your. Ugh. Anyway, she's stalling. There is absolutely no need for such testimony.
Objection!
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. I can't see things my way once in a while. They intentionally put in typos to make sure you're paying attention. Mr. Dingley, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you.
Time to fucking talk.
Literally. Ah, that woman would sink to any low to win a case. Necro's physical state. I suppose I could have listed something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Huh?
That only means that you couldn't have aimed for the ringmaster specifically. You just would have known that someone was under.
Right. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? Ay, ay, ay. I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and carry it over to the window. Not to mention that he
Not what
could
he
not
said.
Nuh-uh. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What's your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Acro's physical state. I suppose I could have looked at something the size of that bust. I didn't say anything about not pressing. But I'm not going to press everything, but I need this to be over as soon as possible. Strong upper body strength. Working as an acrobat. Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I
You don't need to press, by the way.
I don't need to press.
If you're worried about being scared about pressing, you don't even have to.
Oh, I just need to present something. Like, I don't even need...
Yeah.
Oh. What do I have? I don't think that he would make Money the monkey throw the bust at him. Right?
Money, get him.
I don't think that would
Monkey
happen.
is not.
I'm just thinking.
Really obedient.
Right, and he wouldn't be able to use the monkey as like a seeing eye monkey to look out the window for him.
That would be impressive.
Get him.
The dead lion surely isn't related. The seasoning bottle from inside the box surely isn't related. This box is probably not related. Stanley, stop it. This is the note from forever ago. This is the bust. That's my badge, my Magatama. Time photo. That doesn't seem particularly helpful to me. The cat is not relevant. The papers probably aren't relevant. The promo poster, I would assume, is not relevant. The bottle was not there. Map. Ugh. I need to think. Maya, what do you have to say? We're strong enough to lift up the bus. The main problem was how we could have aimed for the ringmaster's head. We have to use some kind of tool to aim for the ringmaster. Some kind of tool? Some kind of tool?
Some kind of mouse tool.
Some kind of tool, some kind of go-go gadget.
I know what you have to present. I don't actually remember like what the logic is for why you present what you do here. But I will say you've previously had the right idea, like sometime during this stream.
But not about the monkey, right? It's not the monkey.
Well,
It's for
God,
sure
no,
not the monkey.
It's not the monkey. It's not the monkey.
Oh, I understand. I understand the logic behind it.
Okay. One of the things that I have in my mind at the moment is that Russell is carrying this wooden box, and all that's in it is this bottle. So I imagine he's making a lot of noise. But I don't know how I would present that. Maybe the bottle. It is his bottle, I think. I'm like 99% sure it's Agro's bottle of seasoning.
He needs it.
He needs it. I wonder. Ow, stop. It's his bottle. I'm pretty sure it's his bottle. And that means it could also be his box. So maybe because Acro can't like leave and come back and like take things up and down the stairs and shit, maybe he put this bottle in this box and was like, "Oh hey man, like can you bring this to my room?" And use that as like a way. Ow, stop. As a way to get him.
Hear him rattling.
Hear him rattling, right? Like, is that anything? That sounds pretty good to me. However, I don't know how to present that. Let's see. I'm finding any set of tool, but we might have overlooked something. I have it. I know it. Really? You're not. For the record, is this the thing that I have to present on, or can I present on like a bunch of them? This one seems pretty good for presenting.
You can present on that one, and you can also present on the one after that.
Okay. So, I think it's this damn bottle. I want to save the game. I don't. Ow! Stop it!
I was gonna say I
last
suggest
time
you do so. You saved before. You saved before the testimony and before the whole like accomplished thing, I think.
Yeah. So it's time. I think I don't think it makes sense to present the bottle because I don't know if the court knows that the bottle was in the box. But I can present the box because they know that the box is. This is my only concept. Check it out. Acro. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? I already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Objection!
Silly hinting at things is pointless. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting.
That's how I feel when I finally manage to give you a hint.
Yeah? Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. The key point here is the wooden box. same wooden box the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Van and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene. My God, at the scene crime? Really? More
Y'all reckon
typos.
with the same? Y'all reckon with the same crime?
It was placed at the scene crime. You know?
I got it.
I didn't know.
Thank you so much. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. Really? Order. This is unbelievable. This is preposterous. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. And there's only one way to go from here. Forward. The next question I have is who placed that wooden box in the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright. The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. It was so heavy. Wait. The contents are also important. No. You're hurting me.
Not no.
He's worried about his head being somewhere. So I don't think the contents are important yet, but it was really heavy, so he had to, like, lean down and pick that shit up. So I think it was heavy. This is heavy. Like sweet apple Giovanna. Beautiful apples, Giovanna.
Giovanna mentioned.
I think it's the weight. Because I don't know why we're talking about the contents right now. We're not on Moraga time yet. I don't think. It's so heavy. The box has a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Oh! No, you. He loves his birds. He can be like, so how would I know that he lifted the box? Putting you to bed sadly, but I'm glad you're almost done with this crazy typo riddle case. Thank you. Sleep so soundly, okay? Does she even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you drop it? Did you drop the bust on the ringmaster? He's just asking outright. Did you kill him? What are you talking about? Even if I had wanted to do such a thing, I couldn't. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of this bust? Yeah, I do. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. And what happened to it? Fucking Regina brought it to him when she brought up his fucking breakfast. Obviously. I'd like to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? From Regina! Obviously. You see her every day. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. I like that she acts like she came up with that, like, rebuttal when she didn't do shit and she was just, like, crying and, like, kissing herself and everything else. But now she's all cool and collected because the witness had something good to say. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. No, it's Phoenix. Chill out, bro. Regina's not an accomplice. She didn't know. She's just an accessory. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried that bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria? Fucking Regina. He's involved in everything. Here is the evidence that proves how he carried it. You think about this evidence, Ms. Von Karma. You think about this evidence, witness. What do you think about this evidence, Mr. Wright? I don't think they like it. Oh! Here's one for me, too. My kick! Ow, 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 ow. Here, I thought the bus was the deadly weapon. Why didn't they like it? They didn't like my idea.
Because it's not the right answer.
Huh?
Because it's not the right answer.
I think it is.
It was not Regina.
Whatever. Did he get the bus from the cafeteria back to
It's something even stupider. I'll give you that much.
something what?
Even stupider.
Something even stupider? God.
Yes.
The fucking monkey? Wait, he's not a person. Sorry.
He's not a person.
Yes, it is pretty shiny. I mean, it's not like shiny. That's sparkly. I think it was the monkey. A monkey? Yeah, man. Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. For instance, he stole the ventriloquist's swing. The ventriloquist's wing. The ventriloquist's ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room?! Why are you yelling?
Objection!
The bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Objection!
Maybe you should put the whip down sometime and read the court record. Aye, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum. Very shiny. Wow! Acro! Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. That was a good line. Order! Order! I said order! This one card! He's always yelling. He's been raising his voice a lot in this case, and I really don't like what it's doing to his health.
He's stressed.
He's getting bolder by the day. Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. A strange turn of events. That monkey did not steal the bust. What happens to this case? Well, in that event, something else must have been used as the murder weapon. Well, maybe this bus was the murder weapon, but it was used by accident. That's possible. Maybe Acro saw money's not in his stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than one quick fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! I'm always saying this. Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, I didn't mean to hit the present button. Nope, get me out. Get me out. I don't want to look at that. His argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know! You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Okay, but if we used the bus, it looked just like him. And if he didn't use the bus, then he brought that fucking coat rack with him. Ah! There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, I'm gonna beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Clown saw the murderer. Who was it then?
You know it.
The bus?
You know it.
Bust?
You know it good and well.
Why can't I find it? It was the bust. Bust.
Take that!
He saw Max's but ow! I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. Russell. The guy who died. I'm not understanding your question. That evidence has nothing to do with the question.
Objection!
Contraire. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Stop speaking French.
She's
Von
not even
Carmen
French,
doesn't even
she's German.
speak French. She's German. Right. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. But how is this possible? It's that simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bus. His big, huge, heavy bus.
Objection!
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw just happened to be wearing a cloak.
Objection!
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. Or a cloak like that could easily get snagged on the bust and get in contact. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? The question is of utmost importance in this case, but... Agreed. Joe, he got me! Homer Simpson strikes again. Let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bus? Oh, shit. Let's think. Let's be reasonable here. It was obviously Russell Berry. Oh.
Not yup.
Yup. I don't know. Okay, let me think for a moment. So, the hat, the real hat, actually ended up on the scene of the crime at some point. The cloak presumably ended up on the bus before it flew away. Ay, ay, ay. That didn't help me at all. The real hat and cloak were in the ringmaster's room, which where Max was. We saw it in his little scene, his little memory. So, and there were no roses. Mo never saw any roses. So, even if it was the real cloak, it didn't have the roses for whatever reason. Ay, ay, ay. Does anyone have like a small itty bitty hint? Let me see. First of all, is the answer a person? Hi, Smiley. Yes.
Smiley.
Hi, Smiley.
Okay, it's a
The answer
person.
is a person. Remember what was happening before the murder took place? Oh, happy 8 p.m.
Happy 8
Happy 8
p.m.
p.m.
Oh, happy
Happy
8 p.m.
7:59 p.m.
It's 8 p.m.
It's 8
It's
p.m.
not 8 p.m. yet
Sorry.
on my. It's happy 8 p.m. Anyway,
Well, it's
sure
because you
is
need to
free.
update. It's because you need to update your damn clock app and also your calculator.
You need to
Oh,
update your
no.
calculator out.
So what's it called? So before the crime, so Maximilian is in the ringmaster's office, has taken his hat and his cloak off, and he's just sitting in the office. He put the hat and cloak on the coat rack. The ringmaster is going outside. I don't remember why. I don't remember what he was doing, but I know he was going out to where he got murdered.
I hate it when people.
Ben is waiting by the entrance to the residential place to see Regina, who we pretty sure does not show up. Mo is in his first floor room, and he's in bed, and then he jumps out of bed after he hears the sound, and he sees things fly away. Agro killed that guy. The monkey is somewhere. But the monkey is not the monkey. I don't care about that. Who put
The
cloak
monkey
on
is
the
the
bus?
killer.
No, the monkey is an accessory to murder. It's not him.
Oh, okay. I've missed like the past 2 streams, so.
That's fine. You don't need to watch this.
Who do we currently think might be the killer?
Acro was the killer.
I mean, we think it's the guy who's on the stand.
Yeah, this guy. Him.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, they introduced
Introduced
him
in the time that you were gone.
like just after the trial from the day before today. We went back to the circus to investigate some more and met him.
Okay.
So
Slay.
and we found out about his brother who's in a coma. Oh, and his brother, who's 22 years old, also had a crush on Regina. So let that sink in.
I'm tired.
I need to feed Stanley. I gotta sing.
Being Stanley will help. What do you think?
Stanley, what? Stanley, did you put the cloak on that thing?
Stanley, did you kill?
You
Did
know
you kill
we did.
that guy?
Kill that guy. God damn it. I can't believe
counting on Stanley.
Stanley, we won't
We
tell.
just
We
in a
won't
really
tell.
tough position.
We won't tell. We won't tell.
I'm
We
still
won't tell. We won't
thinking.
tell.
I'm gonna
We won't
I'm
tell.
gonna go
It's
close the
hard.
blinds, and I'm gonna continue to think like this.
Stanley, we won't tell anyone if you're the one that did it. I do want to say that I not good that you did that, and you should try to not kill people
I think he
in
can
the
kill
future.
it.
I think he needs to be careful.
Like, you said to think about what was happening before the murder, like that night.
Yes. Yes.
Is there anything that I haven't mentioned?
Technically, yes, but it's not important.
Okay.
The part that you're supposed to focus on, you mentioned.
I don't know.
I hate it when girls die.
Another hint.
I hate it when girls' dads die.
I hate it when girls' dads die.
Which, by the way, she's here, so we can, I guess, break the news to her that death is a big deal.
Yeah.
Nah.
Does she know her dad is dead?
I don't
She knows
know.
who's dead. Doesn't seem to give a shit.
He thinks he's gonna turn into a star.
He is. He's gonna turn into a star in the sky.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back into my bed. I'm looking at this screen again. There's no way that Max put the cloak on him because he had the cloak and the hat during the rehearsal, and friggin' god damn it, Acro had the damn thing beforehand, or at least I assume he did, because it would be very, very strange and specific for the monkey to have stolen the bus like that night.
Damn, the monkey did what? That's crazy.
And then him put the damn box down the same night.
Thought that creature had to drive.
And nobody noticed. So I don't know. I need more info.
Okay. Remember when you were talking about? Sorry, I'm leaving the stream for a second because the audio's not bad. Remember that you were talking about specifically when Max and Russell met in Russell's office. What happened then?
Well, Max was like in trouble because he hit Ben bottle. God, it's so hard remembering what happens after like 2 weeks. So,
Yeah, I know. You mentioned it earlier when we were in though.
we hit him with the bottle, and then I got called in.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Gesundheit.
Thank
And
you.
then Russell said he was like going to get something or something.
Russell,
But he left, and Max stayed there. And in the picture of that scene when he's leaving, Max's cloak and hat are on the coat rack by the door. So the only person that left and went outside that could have gotten the coat or the hat was him. But, does that mean he put them on? Russell, the dead guy? That's like my only guess at the moment, because he's the only one besides Acro who was like swinging that thing around on a rope. He's the only one that physically could have touched the cloak and the hat.
What's swinging that thing? You know I am.
I'm gonna present it and see what happens. Fool! Him? You were saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust? Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Come with me on a journey to the past.
I'm gonna take you back to the past.
Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto his. Then he attached the rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. Wait, how did he... I'd love to know how he lowered it with the rope and then removed the rope from the box from the room. But anyway. Maybe he just kind of like tossed it out.
He's built different.
He's built different. And the bust out of the bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume.
Ringmaster.
Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. Just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Dan and Trillo. The ringmaster arrived at the scene. He bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. And this is when the magic happens.
This is
At the very instant that the bus hit the victim. You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to get you getting so upset, Ms. Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. Anyway, back to my theory. With the shock of impact, it threw the cloak and it got snagged onto the bust. That's when the sound was heard by a witness, and he took a look out of his window. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. He was Italian, by the way. When Mo looked out his window and
Who's Italian, by the way?
hey! The cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window. He just kept pulling the bust up. And it flew away. It was so extremely funny. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Thank you for burping. Everyone is dead fucking silent after that one. Now you know how the murder actually took place. And now you know who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Birds.
Sure.
Acro has been playing mind games with all of us. Sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. Haha, funny! There was a rope involved. Haha,
Funny.
that's so cool.
It's kind of like a type of joke.
It's a little bit like a joke in a way.
Joke.
I don't know if you've heard of them. So, what now? You graced us with a rather long tail. Do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? The Dottie true?
True.
Evidence? The judge forgot about evidence.
Check
In
this
this
out.
court, only
Was that
two
a-
things
Was
matter.
that a printed piece of paper that has a Dottie true on it? My proof.
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my wit. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we
Our
see
powers
some
combined, we
evidence?
Eat a Phoenix sword.
Nick, they say they want evidence. Just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. There is still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Who wants to be among? I'm clapping.
Me.
Thank you so much. Proceed,
for your
Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case.
You see magic referral and
I mean, the only thing I can think of that they could possibly want me to show is the fact that there's no fucking footprints.
This is a table. This
I
art
think
is
this is
really
it.
good.
What'd you say, Zach?
I suggest you save.
Just I save? I don't think I can right now.
Make a save state.
Wait. I don't remember. I'll just do it from the file menu.
Just do
Save
Shift
state
F1.
1. I can remember the keys, so I just press the buttons instead. Hard proof that I have unraveled the trick to the magic case. Like,
I hear that if you press Alt F, you can win.
I don't think so. Like, the only two things left that are relevant at all.
I'll give you I can give you a smidgen of a hint if you want. But to be fair, this one kind of makes... It's not very obvious, the answer.
Okay, I hate unintuitive things. Go ahead.
The proof that they want involves... I don't know if they explained it already. If this hint sucks, you can just ask for another one. They pretty much essentially want proof that this was the bust.
They want proof that it was the bust. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you couldn't see the roses. Know that for sure. And there were no footprints. I know that for sure. And the hat was left behind, but they saw the hat go up because it already has a hat on it. I doubt they want the picture of the bust a third time, so it's definitely not that. I think if I presented the picture of the bust a third time, Von Karma would kill Phoenix Wright.
I think you should present the lion. I really, really like the way that the lion's like portrait looks.
Yeah, it's good.
Excuse me. Sorry, I tried to lean away from the mic, but that didn't work.
God. My follow-up question is the evidence an image or a physical item?
Either or. You can present 2 pieces. Either or.
I can present
Must
2?
have
Oh god.
Yes.
Well, the only physical item I have is a hat.
been. You need to present your attorney's deck.
Look at my hat.
It's time.
The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. The symbols
We're all
were a
really
problem
stupid.
numerous times. The symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one, the white roses was the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool. Do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust.
Many people make this same mistake.
Makes sense. If you look at if you look at it that way, then he did see that silk hat. Well, sort of. That was like a remix. Fine, you've got one. But what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night, but the clown's testimony didn't match. The clown said that there was no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Yeah, man. Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant that the cloak snagged onto the bus. If the cloak snagged onto the bus, what happened to the white roses? They were in there. Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. They'd be hidden. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see it. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order! Order!
That was really good.
Thank you. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick! Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. I really like that maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. I know that she means, like, maybe she'll give up on this case, but I imagine that she means maybe she'll give up on being an attorney. Or I guess prosecutor.
Quit my job. Quit your job, find my tournament.
Real.
They don't give a shit. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? Did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track.
I think
why is that? Is it gonna be like, I don't have a motive? I don't have a motive to kill him. I love that guy. He adopted me and everything. Fucking horse motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Not true. He killed that lion. And also, he's the reason that his brother is in a coma. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acker's story. What about his relationship with the master and his life up until now? What do we do? No doubting that Acker deeply respected the ringmaster. Acker Acro's motive. It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. To be continued, but we will continue because I need this shit to be over. We've only been gone for 2 hours.
We
It
gotta
hasn't
get
been
out
long
of here,
enough.
man.
This shit has to end
We gotta get out of
now.
here.
We gotta get out of here. December 30th, 2:17 p.m. Court, defendant lobby number 5. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Davis, unbelievable. Ahem. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Off! Oh wait, no, he says my. He's just a little twerp, isn't he? Well, that's one way to put it. Cough! Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went through all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Gumshoe! Yay! Gumshoe! That's my friend. He's here to help me. I
Hi,
hope.
Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Oh, I think he should still go to jail.
True.
He should not. Acro should go to jail for killing the ringmaster. Max and Ben need to go to jail for being gross. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Now, why don't you relax a little? We got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? He liked that idea. He liked it. Oh, well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I don't remember what it is. Oh, it's the scarf or whatever that Bat used to wear that's got blood on it. We need it to present that he died. Or he's fine, but he's not fine. You know what I mean. He's not dead, but he's alive.
He's alive.
Well, this was yesterday in Acro's room. There's a note of our investigation. You can look at it later. Won't Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? Von Karma's mad at him all the time. It's not gonna be much different. That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis. We're not really allies or anything. And everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. Karma looked like she was in a pretty big hurry, though. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were put into place. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Judgment comes at the very last instant. Yes, obviously. That's when the judge tells you if you did a good job or not. And then it's over. And then you either won or you lost. It's not that deep, Von Karma. That's it, and that's it for me too, pal. I'm going home. Bye, Gumshoe. What did he mean by that? The very last instant part. Everything he said seemed pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Welcome back. Ah, don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. For me? It's milk. we stop with the milk? The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it before it spoils. Entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? He needs some milk. November 30th,
I need some
2:27
milk.
p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. This court is now in session. Now we continue our proceedings. Ms. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Akro's testimony, starting with his relation to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Akro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Gulp. About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Who's we? That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus was married to the stand. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. That's it? Such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Akro could kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? That's why there's no real need for cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Akro kill the ringmaster? Might be my last choice to answer the question. This might be my last chance to press the save button. And hit the continue button. And hit the from save point button. Of course I'll cross-examine. I can't just not. I'll lose if I don't. I assume. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Don't care about justice, do you? Fabricate a motive. You want to fabricate a murder charge. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. Alright. We were abandoned by our parents. Who? Who is we? You got a mouse in your pocket? Me? Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Akro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays we aren't bitter about what happened to them. Because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. The judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! Sniff, sniff! There's no crying in court. Let's keep going. If the witness may proceed with his testimony. Then the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell Barry, took his head. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. But other people at the circus. This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in. So no one really had the time to look after us. We were worried about other things. The ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. I'm Von Karma. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank you. Hey, isn't Akro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy. What makes this so difficult? So then how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. started off as an acrobat at that early of an age. I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it, and since then I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingling Dairies. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. So cool. Liar! The point is that I wanted to be of some use in the circus. You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow! How did you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? Better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! He sounds like me when Stanley is attacking. No matter how you look at it, there's no way I can see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Exactly. Why did you hit him when he said what you wanted him to say? I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. Trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Wondering whether or not this witness will kill the ringmaster leads me to... Why did he shake his head and then continue his sentence? Oh god. I believe that it is pretty much unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. Jacro's motive for killing the ringmaster. How about it? Can you explain that to me? I'm gonna save the game so that I don't have to go through all of that dialogue again. And he definitely had a motive. Now that I've come this far, there's no way I can answer. No, I can't. Oh, this is gonna be good. Very well, then please enlighten the court. Need some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. Do they literally want me to just give him the scarf? They just want the scarf?
Is that a real question or is that a rhetorical question?
I don't think I have anything else that's related to that shit. So, that's... let me just go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the ringmaster? That is correct. I don't think the defense would mind confirming something for me. What exactly are we supposed to learn from this evidence? What are you supposed to learn? Like you just won the award for biggest failure in court. Ouch, biggest failure in court, that stings. Recognition of Your Honor, let me bestow you with my special prize. And now what will you do, Mr. Wright? I would prefer you hurry up and prove something. Rats! What are these rats? Now I'm really gonna have to think about this. Okay, but now they're giving me options, which I don't like. I can present something else, or I can give up presenting things. Giving up does not seem like the right option. I think if I give up, I just lose. So, what do I have? Oh, wait, I can also present his fucking profile. That probably would have made more sense. Don't mind me, I'm a little sometimes. Okay, this time I won't leave any doubt in your mind. May the defense remember that the court is not target practice for its theory. Very well, then please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. If this isn't it, I restart my save. I will have like no. Take that! Ay ay ay. They're trying to kill me. There's something I'm missing.
Yep.
Something I'm not
A very
understanding.
big thing. A very big thing you're missing, and I'm gonna give you a tiny hint about this. Not that I don't know if it'll make you remember, but just to point it out, you forgot about this last time we played the game too.
Did I forget about the fucking lion?
No, no.
Did I forget about the note?
You're
I
on the
like
right
that
track.
sound. Mm,
It kind of cut off a little.
okay. I'm on the right track with the note. I know it's related to the thing that was 6 months ago, which was the shit with the lion, and it hurt Fat and Acro,
Mm-hmm.
and it happened because Russell Berry was okay with them having the lion do the dangerous trick, which is because Regina liked doing the dangerous trick because Russell Berry would do anything to make her happy, and he didn't give a shit if it was dangerous because it made her happy. Am I not presenting the lion or the note?
No.
The note seems like
Nope.
insane. Okay, am I
Nope.
presenting an item or a person?
The answer is neither. The real answer. I should have asked if you wanted a real answer, but the answer is neither.
I can't provide one? What?
Remember? Okay. I'm gonna. Do you want me to give you a small hint about why
Yeah,
it's
of
this, or
course.
would you rather just find out? Remember that they're specifically asking for Acro's motive to kill Russell Berry. Not a motive for committing murder. The motive is for killing Russell Berry.
Specifically Russell Berry.
Yes,
So I don't have any evidence of why he would want to do that.
that is correct.
Wait! Oh! Wait. So, his note, he said to the murderer,
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't, like, it's so hard to try to remember what happened. Like, oh. Regina wrote the note or something. Because whoever wrote the note didn't know what the other person knew. Right? Like, I forget who wrote it, but someone,
Acro wrote the note.
Acro wrote the note, and then Regina just put, like, to the murderer. She put the whole note on the board, and then Russell Berry took
I'll give
part
you.
of the note with him, and then, like, went there.
I'll give you even a bit more
Oh,
synthetically in
shit!
the right direction. Acro
He
knew
was,
who. Acro claimed he knew who the murderer was.
right. And he couldn't see out the window. And fucking Russell Berry was dressed up because he didn't want anyone to see him because he knew that he was the murderer. He's the one that he's the one that fucked it up. So he took the note and went there in a disguise. But Acro still wanted him to pick up the fucking box, so he killed him. Oh.
You're almost there.
It's some shit like that, I know. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Oh! You foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools are so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against his witness, did you not? Well, he killed him. That doesn't mean that he wanted to. I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't the target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness murder plot was not the Ringmaster. You did not plan to kill Russell Berry. What? I could have got all that by just giving up. By just saying, no, I don't have any evidence, and he would have just went with it, and I would have been like, oh, that's news to me. Order, order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Oh! The Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else?
You good?
Who, me?
I'm good.
Yeah, I heard
thinking.
that's what I was thinking, you're almost there. You're almost there.
Did they tell us, like, who was murdered 6 months ago, or is it the lion? Like, are we talking about the lion, or are we talking about something else?
We're talking about... That's actually a good question.
Like, was someone else killed that I don't know about? That this note is referring to?
Oh, it's referring to somebody else. We know something that the circus doesn't.
Now you're scaring me. Okay, are you trying to... Are you attempting to...
To the circus, this entity is dead.
Entity? Oh,
Well, I don't want to give things away.
That is dead to the circus because he's in a coma. Anyway, I assume that right now I'm supposed to present this note. Is that true?
No.
No? Oh god.
No. She's asking who Acro was trying to kill. I'll give you another hint.
Wasn't he mad at
Berry
Regina
was
or something? What were you gonna say? I sound stupid.
No, what I was gonna tell you was that while Russell Berry was the one that killed the lion, he didn't do it for no reason. Remember that something happened where somebody made the lion attack back. And that's who he's
Right.
mad at. And that's
Okay.
who, quote unquote, the murderer is.
So I don't sound stupid. So he put the note in her pocket to address her, and she didn't realize. Hung it up on the wall or something.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty much.
Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Objection! You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. Objection! Not a court term. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Well, I wouldn't be talking about that.
I wouldn't put that out in the universe.
I wouldn't put that out. Your father also had a similar sentiment, and he's dead now, so... Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves that Acro was out to kill... I didn't get to say that. Out to kill this young girl. Let's hit the save state button again.
Shift and that, whatever.
Evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. Okay. So I know the concept. Now I just need to figure out what item they want from me. Or person. I could present that. I could present that. I could present the note. Then the lion, probably. I'm trying to, like, now that I've played a bunch of these cases, I'm trying to think of the way that they write them. Because there's, like, a certain progression they go through where they're like, oh, why would this person want to do this? And you present, like, the one, they're like, but how is that related to them? And then they're like, oh, but this. And they're like, oh no. That didn't make any sense. Anyway, you know what I mean. Moral of the story. I have like 3 options.
There was a sewer man.
There was a sewer man.
Moral of the story, there's only one correct answer.
I think the most reasonable jump from the point we're at now is to present that. Because if I just present this random lion or this note that no one has seen, no one's gonna know what the fuck. At least if I present that, they know who that is. Take that! Alright, Mr. Wright. At this point, the only thing that's important is evidence. This better not be a bluff. You're not going to... Ow! You're not going to fool me, Mr. Phoenix Wright. We're finishing each other's sentences now. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate my whole life? Okay, time to try one of my other options. Time to try the lion. Time to try the note.
Not this.
This seems like too big of a jump to me. This seems like too big of a jump. But anyway, Acro, do you have any recollection of seeing this? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
What he's doing is presenting proof that he had a motive to kill someone else.
Yeah.
And that himself isn't proof, and neither isn't like concrete proof, and neither is the lion being dead.
Inside the victim's tail Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to. It is purpose. I'm gonna throw up. Who wants this typo?
I'll get it.
Its purpose was to call
Okay.
someone
Okay,
to
got
the
it.
plaza at 10 p.m.
I don't
Ay,
know what.
ay, ay.
What? I
I'm
missed
not
it.
doing worse. You missed
It's
it.
still there.
Oh. No. I thought you would advance
You
the
missed
text
it.
for some reason.
No, I'm just sitting here. I'm yapping.
I'm waiting
I
on
got
that
it.
typo.
Ah,
Did you get it or did you not get it?
I got it. I just put it in the
Okay.
wrong channel.
Oh.
Get
Oh,
it.
its purpose was to
There you
call
go.
someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. You're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? No, he called the murderer. There's just one little problem. Acro did indeed place his note in someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin. That's when her father, the ringmaster, read the note. That's correct. I think one of my favorite things about Von Karma, at least in this point of her reign of terror, is as soon as she learns something that she didn't even consider before, she is like very interested in understanding. Like she asks a lot of questions, and I think it's really nice. I think it's cute in a way. It's like, yeah, you're like 18 and you think that you're on top of the world, but you don't know anything. So listen up.
I also
Ringmaster
think
ended.
that's a in this game.
Yeah, the ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Rita. He was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acker gave us earlier today. Looking the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. Acker had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! Acker thought it was Regina down in the plaza! Oh my god, the judge is a really good character. That's when he let the bus fly. Yo! Careful. Hey, Nick. Tina listening to all this from the audience. She is. Unfortunately, it's going to get harsher from here. Unfortunately, it's going to get worse. I hope Regina can handle it. Fuck no. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Objection! Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made it sound like fool. You even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Oh, I already did, but it also, on Karma, sounds like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. That's the line in the note, all right. Well, then if the note was sent to Regina Berry, it must mean that this note is declaring Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? Ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in the place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. This is an incident that is alluded to in the note. Instance 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready for this one to happen again. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start and what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? Yes, Maya. In fact, we're gonna save the game. Don't get mad at me. Beautiful. I think so. Well, and if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. This is conclusive evidence meant to know. I know would certainly like to know what it is. I can't answer that question. The judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually, I guess the secret. What is it? Well, okay, it's not the scarf. Let's go back. Let's do it again. Woo! Yeah! Yay! The conclusive evidence from 6 months ago. Okay, wait. So this conclusive evidence is proving that she, like, actually made the lion attack him, right? Like, he doesn't think it is an accident. He thinks that he has evidence that Regina made the lion attack his brother. Oh. Oh my god, it's a fucking seasoning bottle. The fucking pepper. I have it in the goddamn box. Are you serious? She put fucking pepper on the goddamn lion. That's so stupid. Achoo! 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 That's why it looked like it was smiling, because it was trying to sneeze. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It is the decisive evidence that you asked for. What do you mean? The judge is like rubbing at his nose. The victim would arrive and try to take away the box. That's when they discovered the decisive evidence found inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Yeah. Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright can answer this question. Hold on. Franziska, you need to be patient. I have buttons to press. You need to be so kind. So that this game can only be hard as possible. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? That? I wish you could see the faces that I'm making. I'm making very, like... I look like I'm eating something gross. I mean, that was the one who got attacked. I don't know if he was the intended victim, but that's what Acro seemed to think, so... Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. Objection! As this proves, his younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. Lion? Ms. Regina Berry is an animal tamer by tamer? An animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Ms. Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. Says who? Says you?
I think
You know.
all animals should be trained to attack people with command. I think it's good.
I think it would be
I think it's good
awesome
for
and
them.
fun. Yeah, they would like it.
Besties. Kill!
So then, what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. You think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? Fuck no. Not that I know about the pepper. The lying biting lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. May not have incited the lion to attack another human being. Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. Wait, shit. Don't just give me evidence right now. This is just a bloody... Oh, and it has pepper on it.
Take that!
That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to her. Regina. There's something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. Covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? The fucking bird again. Fucking bird that I hate. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of... Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yo.
whoa, 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 whoa. You can't say that. No, 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 no.
He did what?
He did no such thing. No. Someone post this somewhere.
You know he did.
This has to go somewhere.
I got
You
you, I
put a-
got you, I got you, I got you, I
did a
got you.
good
I got
job
you.
of
I know exactly where to
fingering
fix this.
a criminal. Ain't no way. Okay. Alright, Phoenix. You do you, man. Ay, ay, ay. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Tina gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Seems like the judge doesn't get it. The Phoenix writes, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Please,
I like
someone
that you're
get there.
sweating and shit. Smiling? Lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never
They do
heard of
not.
them smiling. However, lions sneeze. Leon did not plan on biting Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. That
And then become
cut was
blurry.
weird.
And then become pixelated.
That cut was weird. We saw that pixelation thing before, but the way that the music cut off and then the text automatically went away and triggered that animation was really weird. Anyway, he sneezed because of all the pepper spread on the scarf. What? You fool! Where's Regina? You've got to be kidding me.
Objection!
Objection! Dot 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 dot. What's the matter, Ms. Von Karma? I object. For objection's sake. It's just a word that feels safe to her. It's just a crutch word for her. No harm in that, Von Karma. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? Really plan to say this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident. Or this joke, as he put it. Why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. Foolish idiot. So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh? Ooh, Acro's not happy. Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. I think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Don't admit that you
Acro.
didn't know that.
You can't mean witness. Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Now don't be saying that. After we just got done fingering the criminal. Let's keep it. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your team. What would that problem be? Same problem it's always been. Evidence. I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster. Where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean a conclusive evidence? That's great, man. That's a save button. Making me nervous. Biggest problem is the murder weapon or lack thereof, to be more precise. Yeah, we don't know where the murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, or with blood, that would be awful. In my eyes. Yes, it would be. Visions of the bust. The bust. I know that Acro was not home the first day of investigating. It was the day after. He said he was at, like, the doctor or whatever. Also, Von Karma privately went to his room for, like, hours before we were there. Not saying that Von Karma would hide evidence. I don't know why she would do that, but I don't think that that's what happened. Nick, you've got to do something. The last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. We were already in Acro's room, and the way that he's bluffing, we're probably not going to find us. Let's see how things play out. Might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but why aren't you going to search his room? But you finally figured things out. Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma total justice. I guess. If you're with you, that's the least I could expect. Leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If you found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. Okay, what if he, like, swung the rope and flipped it up over the damn building and it's like... You see, Mr. Wright, the bus wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. What's funny about all this? It looks like the coup de grace in this case was ever so sweet. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them? Mr. Wright, no offense, but the important evidence here is about the death of the ringmaster. Remember that. Oh. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bus, where is it now? The bus right now. The Phoenix, right. You know where the bus is. I'm sure you do. Not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bus is?
You just know. I know you know. Don't act like you don't know.
It seems as if this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen
God, I
short.
sure hope it is.
Thank you for your support. Ah. Now, if you'll please excuse me, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Oh, that one coming. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its lace. To present its lace? What does that mean? Also, wrong it's. Oh my god. Another typo.
Defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Spelled entirely wrong.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I don't know if it's a
Present it
typo
is
or
lace.
just a phrase I've never heard before.
I'm pretty sure it's a typo.
Did you get the typo?
I did.
Thank you. Good lord. I mean case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Okay, but you
Oh.
still used the wrong form of it's, Maya, so you're going to jail. Huh? What? Anytime do you what? Ow! Why are you the most surprised person here? Whoa, I messed that one up. I also bit my tongue, Maya. Why are you the most surprised person here? Poor Aid, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Is he talking to me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? Oh my god. Another typo.
This fucking case, got it. I got it.
This sucks. That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. In a tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Somewhere in this courtroom. Somewhere in the big top, somewhere in the logic house. Oh my god. Okay, let me think. So,
I mean, the one place we know it can't be is the circus, so that one's
I need this music.
because they've
I need the
already
music.
searched that place.
Right, we've searched the entire circus grounds far and wide. But why would the bus be in the courtroom?
What do you think?
Why would the bust be in the courtroom?
I don't know. Let me think. Yeah,
There's a very obvious reason why the bus would be the first.
Is it like on his person? Is it like attached to his wheelchair somehow? Is it in the evidence?
It's not in evidence.
Yeah, it's in the courtroom. Maybe Phoenix can tell me. It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom. It's obvious? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all.
They said, fuck you, don't guess.
They said, fuck you, don't guess. At least I can save. They said, fuck you, but you can guess if you want. It's not at the judge's bench. I assume Von Karma doesn't know where the fuck it is. The witness chair? Does he have it? Like he just has it? Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off of your wheelchair? I didn't know there was a blanket on his wheelchair. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. I like his slippers, and I like his yellow blanket. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh at your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you couldn't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search the room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Could you please remove the blanket from the wheelchair? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. That real or sarcasm? You fool! How could you? Why would you bring the murder weapon to the courtroom? You fucking idiot! Got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Yeah, Maya. Did you forget about Maya? Oh, and Von Karma, I guess. His friend Jiska Von Karma and Mr. Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search on my room last night? Ugh. There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. You know, always put my trash out every morning, you know. The bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. If you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. The only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Can I see it? I think it would look really funny. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of the court hiding the murder weapon, there's no way I could escape that. But you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Acro, I don't know if you know much about court, but Von Karma did not want you to go to jail.
No.
Von Karma wanted you to prove that Maximilian was the murderer. She is not happy about this.
Her shit in a second.
Von Karma's gonna fucking kill someone. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe
She's
it.
about to break that fucking bench in half.
Failed. She really is. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. matter now, though, is as if we've arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Mr. Rustleberry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. Now they're gonna kill him. This sucks. All my brother did was want Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf in pepper. I know she didn't want anything bad to happen. I know this. I just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? Guilty of never ever being able to understand her. My brother became a star, Regina believed in that so purely. She would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. What do you mean by that? Are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. Why is he crying white? This would be much more impactful if he wasn't crying white.
You know.
I don't know, and I hope you're not.
I guess.
I hope you're not implying what I think you're implying, Zag.
These are my crying cum.
I said that.
At first I thought I'd kill myself, then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave, I just couldn't. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. Yeah, they all are. You need to stop putting Phoenix on cases, and they won't be this strange. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Hot Milky! Yay!
Hot Milky was what that guy was crying.
Literally. This court is adjourned. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. Fabulous! And to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Yeah.
Acro the Ringmaster, Regina, and Matt. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
No.
I wouldn't say that, Maya.
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
I do.
Congratulations! Congratulations, Mr. Max. Ooh. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this work? I'm just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Oh. Anyway. He's been like this for a while now.
Okay.
It's all my fault! Yep. Sweetie pie. Pat and Acro, they're never coming back! Yup, and neither is your dad. And neither is your lion.
Lol.
Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. I mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
I don't fucking know.
Fucking...
How the fuck should I know?
I don't think so.
IDK
I'm not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that? Oh, they want me to present some sort of fucking evidence. I guess I'll save the game. Because I would like to see this special dialogue that you get for seeing the evidence. Yep, Hacker doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? Hacker said that all the time to you, so I thought it'd work for me too. Look at my attorney's badge and feel better. Just kidding.
Not just kidding.
Evidence that he's not gonna enact a revenge on her. Well, first of all, they're gonna kill him. So that's important. Second of all,
I do have to say, that's not actually canon. They don't give everyone death penalty. Many of them are just in prison.
okay, good.
I'm
Von
pretty
Karma
sure
did-
original Von Karma
Von
did.
Karma
get the
did, though.
sentence,
Von Karma certainly did. There's somebody in the third game who definitely did.
We don't know for sure who all gets the death sentence. I'm pretty sure several of them do. Not everyone.
Well, that's good at least. So the only
Well, not that many.
thing I think I have that's even remotely related to this that isn't negative is just Russell Berry. Or Bat. But I don't know. Do you guys know what the secret special evidence
Well, Russell
is?
Berry is dead. Yeah,
Russell Berry is
dead, so like sticking around for him is, you know.
Is stick around for Bat because he's in a coma. Acker didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat! That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. He is, huh? But now that Acker's been caught... I know! What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then until he can meet Acker again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. That is sweet. Sorry, Acker. I'm sorry, Bat. Oh, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max! What is it, Mo? It really put you through a lot, didn't you, buddy? Ooh, I'm sorry about what happened. And whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. It's such a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. Yay! 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 Yay!
I think that's a good idea, Mo.
Yippee! I'll
All
turn this
along,
circus
Mo,
into
you
the
were
best
pretty much
circus that
the
the
only
world has
one
ever
that
seen.
disappointed me.
Yeah, he's the only one who gives a shit. And isn't in jail.
Or doesn't deserve to go to jail.
Right. Honestly, he's the only one
I mean, I
that
guess one
should
could argue
stay.
that Regina... I mean, I guess you could argue that Regina doesn't deserve to go to jail, but I'm like, what the fuck, girl?
Yeah, she doesn't deserve to go to jail, but she does deserve something. She deserves like a stern talking to.
Mm.
And
Maybe just like a reality check or like a day at like a year at public school or something.
a year of public school. No, literally. She needs something. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Yay, I can't wait. And I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. He's so fucking annoying. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. X. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
I mean, you are an
What are you
animal
talking
tamer, and
about,
that's kind of
Regina?
a cool position to be in.
It is a cool position to be in. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? To find out that I killed everyone out of the reason that everything happened? We got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, sweetie pie. I can't be the very big circus without... Oh, it can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max? Nick? It seems like everything is gonna turn out alright here. Can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special cushioned seats. He likes it. It makes him laugh so many times it's 3 lines in a row. I see. What made the case? Like you thought, yesterday's search really paid off, sir. You had it all figured out yesterday, didn't you? It was just a theory. Macro really was the killer. I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. Hey, Mr. Wright? Airplane. Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. Do me a favor and try not to be too harsh on Acro. Once I get back, make a stop by the chief prosecutor's office. Yes, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth. I told you he's fine. No one ever believes me on anything.
Well, I knew the whole time that I was trying to preserve the damn story.
But I knew the truth. He wasn't meant to die. He chose death. That doesn't mean he died. It said.
Tells you notice if someone chooses death. Supposed to indicate.
It said. Prosecutor Phoenix Wright chooses death. That means the death of his career. Not Phoenix Wright.
His name.
Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
What it means. It's also not what it means.
Death of his career or faked his death. I knew he was alive the whole time, and you were trying to push me towards the ways of what they wanted me to think, which makes sense because that's what they wanted me to think. But also, I knew. So, farewell, my turnabout is the next episode.
You didn't even remember that the note existed.
But then when they showed it to me, I was like, yeah, he's not dead.
He should have played along with the bit. Of course he's not fucking dead. He comes and
literally, yeah, he's on the cover of a game.
He shows up in other games after this. Of course he's not fucking dead, but you were supposed to play along with the bit.
Not once did you go along with my bit.
Yeah.
Not like how you did. I've not been here a lot, but I know that you weren't playing along with the bit.
Well, still,
I know.
my brain was too big for the bit. I had it all figured out.
Shut up.
No!
Your
It's
brain
bedtime.
was too big for the bit. Your brain was not big enough for the bit. Your brain was not big enough to carry on the bit. You were too caught up in your own ego and knowing that he wasn't actually dead. Because obviously he wasn't dead.
I mean, I didn't know that he wasn't
couldn't-
dead.
couldn't-
I just understood that he wasn't dead. I don't know anything about these games. Like, I don't know who's on what cover. This is the only other game that I've seen the cover of.
Who's
So
on
it's the
cover?
first-
Well, I knew because he's really popular that he had to be in more than one game.
You know who else is really popular? Komida from fucking Danganronpa. So maybe think about that.
Don't
Okay, that's
mention
different.
him in this
That's a
house.
little
Don't
different.
invoke that man's name.
Don't
Don't-
invoke
also don't
the
talk about
cursed
that.
name,
Disgusting.
the evil,
Disgusting
creature.
series. But also those
You
games are
understand my
like, aren't
point.
they like standalone? No, I don't understand your point.
Doesn't he
They're
like
also
die in
not
like the
standalone.
first like 20 minutes of the game? Or, like everyone's
No.
obsessed with him. Okay,
No,
let me think of a
that's
different
not
guy
true
that's
at all.
like
That's
that.
fucking idea.
not correct.
All right, hope everybody enjoyed the stream.
There's
Well, Ryan
someone-
says out of
there's
character,
someone that I
everybody
can think
enjoyed
of.
it.
Oh, you can't end my
Take-
stream.
Take
Nothing
your
you
time.
can say
Thank
can
you all for
it-
being here.
can't.
Thank you to Nightbot and me
I'm ending my
and Jay
stream.
and Smiley and Allie and Mabe, who I know were there.
Thank you,
I think
Next week
Mouse
we're doing
Pufferfish.
Fossil Fighters at around the same time. I'm doing your outro for you, pretty much. Hope
I
you enjoy
see
it.
that. Go on.
Well, Fossil Fighters next week. The dinosaurs are the dinosaurs that are called the pink. And you can see them pink on your screen if you go well.
I think we're getting to the real. I think we're getting to the real physical portion, though.
Yeah.
If you love Ryan's physical moments.
If you love Ryan Torment next week, you sure not.
If you want to see a guy who looks like a Disney Twisted Wonderland character, check out the last stream. Unless that wasn't in the last stream, because I know
No,
I've been
that
missing
was-
shit.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh well, nothing has ever happened nothing that I don't. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. So go check out
That's
whatever
true.
stream that guy was in.
Yeah.
Also look for the Gummy Bear album in stores on November 13th with lots of music.
Anyway, the moral of the story is there are popular characters that die at all and also early. So you can't be mad at me.
Sure.
Wait. So see,
Glad
first you
we're
were
on the same
saying
page.
that you
Good
knew
night.
he wasn't dead, but now you're trying to say that you thought he was dead. So I think that you're doing something here. Goodbye.
What?
End the stream.
I'm ending it.
Bye, everyone.